So, to get started, I sent what I know about my father's side to historian Katerina Lagos in Greece, and she's put together a family tree for me online. All right, I'm gonna go to Ancestry and see what that's all about. Okay, so here we are. So, my mother, Loretta Donna Phillips, my dad, William John Stamos, and then Adeline, this is my grandmother, Lena. She died before I was born. Then my grandfather, John Stamos, or Stamatopoulos. And here, Georgitsa and Vasilios. Yes, they're my great-grandparents. I wonder if my dad knew them. When my dad died, and he was in a coma for like 6 months, and I remember sitting with him and holding his hand, asking him a lot of questions that he couldn't answer. I felt like I knew more about my Greek side, certainly, but it seems more elusive to me now. So to finally get some answers about my family, I think I'm gonna have to go to Greece. Katerina asked me to meet her here in Athens, where a lot of the historical records are kept. What's weird is I look around, and you look at faces, and I see my dad, I see my grandfather. It feels familiar. It's just the energy. We're such proud Greeks, my family. And why did we leave here? Well, I want to find out more about my great-grandparents, where they were from, and I want to find out about my grandfather's life. Like, what was his life like growing up in Greece? So, what am I going to find out?
So I used your first thought about being from Tripoli, did some research, and now we have some documents. So this is a registry of families. And this is not from Tripoli itself, but rather taken from families in a nearby village called Kakuri. Have you heard of that
Yes, yeah,
name?
I have. How far was that?
It's only about 45 minutes away from Tripoli. So if you take a look over here, this is all of the registry of people who live in Kakuri, and this is all the S's. Let's take a look at who you know. Now, can you read any Greek?
No.
Okay, it's all Greek to you. So we have this name, Stamatopoulos. So that is
My
your...
name.
So over here we have a name, and it says Vasilis. Underneath is his wife, Georgia.
Georgia. So on the tree you sent me, it said Georgitsa. Is that the same person?
Oh, yes. So these two, your great-grandfather and your great-grandmother, had 3 children.
Okay.
Nikolaos.
Nicholas.
Yes. Yorgos.
George?
Yes. And then this one, Ioannis.
Yannis. John.
Yannis is your grandfather. So we have the family here, and if you look at the other columns, over here are the birthdays.
That's my great-grandfather, 1867.
That's the ethos, year of birth. Great-grandmother, 1878.
And then my grandfather, 1904.
Yes.
What was life like in the village there? I mean, how many people were there when he was there?
About 1,500.
That's it? I also remember something about my grandfather helping to build a church.
I don't know.
So what else do you know? What do you have?
Well, let me show you another document. This is a school registry for the academic year 1916 to 1917.
This one.
Yes, it is. Ioannis B. Vasili.
Stamatopoulos.
That's right. And over here,
Kakuri.
so your grandfather, he's from Kakuri attending school. He was?
13.
Yes, he was.
What's this?
Orphanos, which means an orphan.